As you can tell from the beautiful backdrop, we're standing on top of Turn 1 here at Casey's Raceway. The winner last night at Sharon, this guy. Way to go, Kenny.
Thanks a lot. Sharon's been good to me for a lot of years, and we just kind of got everything dialed in last night, and the Goodyear tires worked real well, and of course our Kreiner motors, what I feel are the best motors in the country. Everything was hitting real good for us. The Eagle chassis worked out good, and with the addition of Barry Jackson, a lot of people don't know I got Barry back about 2 weeks ago, and really turned this deal around, so things are looking up for Jacobs Honecker Motorsports right now.
You were flying. You mentioned the Goodyear tires. There's not too many people running them.
Well, no, and Goodyear's working awful hard. I mean, they're trying to get some good stuff, and I mean, they'll be back on top. It'll just be a matter of time. They have a lot of good cars running their tires on the World of Outlaw Tour, and it'll only be a matter of time. They'll be on top again.
As long as you keep flying like you did last night, they ought to be doing pretty good.
Well, I hope so. I'm anxious to talk to them Monday and let them know what went on and what I thought about the tires a little bit, and it worked out good for us.
Well, you did good last night. I know this track's kind of good to you, too.
This is one of my favorite tracks in the country right here, and we've won a lot of races here, and we've lost a lot here, too. So we're looking at it right now. It looks like it's going to be hard and slick, but we'll just have to do the best we can.
All righty, well, you'll probably be up front, I'm sure. Thanks a lot.
I sure hope so. Thank you.
Another spin right here. Boston Reed in car number 9 out of Kokomo, Indiana. The hot lap session is over. Jim Neer out of Piketon, Ohio. The car is owned by Jim Neer. .622, 11.622, the first lap for Jim Neer. .11.391, his second time, his best time, 11.391, the official time for Jim Neer out of Piketon, Ohio. There he is. Take a look at some of that. Looks good, the All-Stars. Got the stars on it. So Keith Crabtree in 6C and Todd Gracie in car number 25 ready to put the hammer down. The white line is down in turn number 4, and we're ready to go at it. Like to get a good side-by-side start on that front row. Don't like to call them back too often, or sometimes when they get too many of them, they go to the tail for jumping the start. Looks good now. Begin to accelerate just a little bit. They got it gone. Crabtree out front in that car number 6C. Keith Crabtree out there early. So Keith Crabtree about to be challenged now. Now Gracie in 25 ready to come back. Randy Kinzer, Rodney Duncan. Todd Gracie back out front now. Crabtree. Crabtree trying to get in there, but Gracie at 25. Todd Gracie, Keith Crabtree, Rodney Duncan, Randy Kinzer. Dean Jacobs now on a move. We've got a caution down in turn number 4. We've got a car in turn 4. We need a push truck. We've got it. Todd Gracie about ready to put the hammer down. Keith Crabtree poised to go right with him the way it looks to me. Accelerate just a little bit now. We've got it gone. Crabtree a little bit too much fight and lost a lot of ground. Now Rodney Duncan at 22 moves on up there. Crabtree had too much fight on the start. Gracie in 25, Rodney Duncan in 22, Randy Kinzer in 14, Crabtree in 16. Rodney Duncan moving up on Todd Gracie now. Duncan beginning to gain a little bit of ground on the leader now. Gracie down low and Duncan up high. Randy Kinzer still holds on to that third spot. Dean Jacobs now goes into fourth. Jacobs into that fourth spot now. Crabtree back to fifth. Todd Gracie still holding on to that number one position. That was a white flag lap now. No way. Todd Gracie's going to win this one. Todd Gracie and then Duncan. Randy Kinzer, Dean Jacobs, Keith Crabtree, Jim Neer. Boy, I'll tell you what, Duncan made up some ground. That was going to be a pretty good finish there. There he is. Let's hear it for Todd Gracie, race fans. Taking that car back to the pit area. If he comes around one more time, let's give him a little round of applause there. Todd Gracie worked hard. Rodney Duncan really put the pressure on him that last lap there, but it was a little bit too late. Duncan came down off of his high part. He should have come down a little bit earlier. Come on, race fans, let's hear it for Todd Gracie. As soon as he comes around here, well, he's going into the pit area there, or the infield area, I think. 8 laps, don't forget. 5 will go into our feature event.
Pretty good race. Yeah, buddy. That's for sure.
Eric Hassong in 72. Danny Smith in 4S. All eyes are on the flagman. The white line is right in front of them. They're goosing it up just a little bit. Looks like we've got him. Danny Smith goes into that turn first and comes down the backstretch, and we've got a caution. Looks like we thought the start may not have been too good. We might go back and do it over again. And we've got one off of the racetrack over there now. So we've got a push truck over in turn 4. So Eric Hassong in 72, Danny Smith in 4. We're going to do it another time. Looks good as they go through 3. They'll begin to accelerate just a little bit there in 4 and then really put the hammer down. We got them gone. Hassong jumped out front there in that car number 72. So Hassong with a good move on that start. Danny Smith trying to get down on the bottom, trying to get in there for Hassong. We've got it spin out there. Caution flag out another time.
Well, we go single file.
Looked a little easy there on these spins down there. Looked like a slow motion spin.
Nah, can't do that.
Okay, we've gone get it another time. Hassong. Hassong in 72, Smith in 4. And we've got another one right down here. And he's almost going to come back over on his wheels, but did not do it.
Of course, we're pretty sure that Keith Baxter is okay, but anytime a car gets upside down due to insurance regulations and the driver's safety, we've got to throw the red. So.
Well, there's no doubt about it, and you should do that, check that driver out anyway. And certainly Keith Baxter, a low-budget race car, so boy, I'll tell you what, I hope he didn't tear up too much.
Yeah, he's all right.
Can we go back?
Okay, Keith Baxter is all right. Let's hear it for him, race fans. Keith is all right. Okay, we need the push trucks to line up behind these sprint cars, please. Getting a little bit antsy there. He's putting that pedal down a little early. Going to get a run for it here, but no, he waited just a little bit. And Danny Smith Didn't get that bite that he wanted. You lose a little bit of ground when that nose goes in the front. You get that front end high off the ground, and that hurts things a little bit. So Eric Hysong with a big lead over Danny Smith in car number 4. Hysong in 72, Smith in 4. Bill Gressman in that car number 9. So Gressman holding on to that 3rd spot in car number 9. And now Frankie Kerr beginning to move up in car number 23S. Frankie Kerr in 23 goes into that 4th spot. Hysong in 72, Smith in 4, Gressman in 9, Kerr in 23, Schroeder in 7, Duncan in 22. Hysong in 72 with a big lead over Smith in 4. Frankie Kerr goes into the 3rd spot now in car number 23S. So Kerr on the move. White flag lap. Eric Hysong, Danny Smith, Frankie Kerr. Checkered flag for Eric Hysong, Danny Smith, Frankie Kerr. Look like Phil Gressman and then Rodney Duncan. Casey Kane. Yeah, again. Casey Kane, 2 cars just alike. Frankie Kerr made some good moves there. But Eric Hysong making winning a habit here at KC Raceway. Okay, the next time around we're going green. Kevin Briscoe in 5B inside and Craig McGuire in 29 outside as we're about ready to get underway with our 3rd heat race.
Thank you, and just wait for an opportune time to get around. Hey, come out here and I try to get a spot up there.
At 5 out there early. Kelly Kinzer in car number 4K following him right through. Caution is out. We're going to do it again. Side by side. Looks good this time. McGuire in 29 got the lead coming out of turn number 2. So Craig McGuire in 29 takes over the lead. Briscoe in 5 running in that 2nd spot. Kelly Kinzer in 4K down on the bottom trying to make a move. Still holds on to 3rd. Craig McGuire in 29. Kevin Briscoe in 5, Kelly Kinzer in 4K, Jared Hall in 51. Kelly Kinzer goes into the number 2 spot now. Kelly Kinzer in 4K goes into the number 2 spot, gone out after the leader. Kinzer moving down to the bottom, moving real good. Kelly Kinzer takes over the lead in 4K. Craig McGuire now running 2nd in that car number 29. Then it's Briscoe in 5, Jared Hall in 51. Kenny Jacobs now trying to move into the 4th spot. Kenny Jacobs in car number 6 now goes into the 4th. Jared Hall back to 5th now in car number 51. There's your leader, Kelly Kinzer. Kevin Briscoe now goes into the number 2 spot in car number 5. Kelly Kinzer, your big leader as he comes down the front stretch in car number 4K. 2nd spot belongs to Kevin Briscoe. Craig McGuire, Kenny Jacobs, Jared Hall. Kenny Jacobs right now the man on the move. Kelly Kinzer, your leader, and that was a white flag lap. Kevin Briscoe, Kenny Jacobs, Craig McGuire, Jared Hall. Check checkered flag about to come out for Kelly Kinzer out of Bloomington, Indiana, in car number 4K. Second spot was Kenny Jacobson, car number 6, Briscoe in 5. So the way I had it, of course, I'm unofficial. Kelly Kinzer in car number 4K, your winner. Then it was Kenny Jacobson, 6, Briscoe in 5. Come on, race fans, let's hear it for Kelly Kinzer. There he is, right down the front stretch. Kelly Kinzer. Okay, we're showing them the green. The next time around, we're going to wave it at them. And Ed Neumeister in 11 and Nick Neighbor in 6, ready to put the hammer down with our 4th heat. Like we mentioned a little bit earlier, they're all 8-lap heat races, and 5 will go into our feature event. The remainder to the B. And then out of the B, it'll be a 12-lap B. 4 of those will advance to our feature event. And we got a side-by-side start. Nick Neighbor and Neumeister side by side on that backstretch here momentarily. But now Neumeister in 11, and we've got one down here, turn 4. And boy, I'll tell you, Hardwick's having a little bit of a problem there in that car number 14, but you got to be brave. Neumeister in 11. Stinson in that 84 beginning to move now. Stinson in 84. Neumeister in 11, Stinson in 84, Greg Wilson in 63. Wilson now moves around to take over the number 2 spot. Greg Wilson in 63 goes second now. Stinson back to 3rd in that car number 84. Then it's Byron Reed in car number 5. Being challenged now. Greg Wilson in 63 is just motoring on around, taking over the lead. So Wilson, a good move there for that Ford-powered car. Then it's Neumeister in 11. Greg Wilson in 63, Stinson in 84, Neumeister in 11. Boy, I'll tell you, Greg Wilson really motored around there, made some good moves, came home the winner. Greg Wilson started in that 6th position. Okay, race fans, let's hear it for Greg Wilson. There he is in that car number 63, taking it back to the pit area. He's in the feature. Golly, look at that. Looks good. All eyes are on the flagman for our commercial truck and trailer dash. And we've got him going. The green is out. Dean Jacobs in that car number 18. But look at Ellenberger in car number 20. Jacobs got real high. Ellenberger in 20. Kenny Jacobs in 6, running in that 3rd spot. Dean Jacobs in 18, Ellenberger in 20, Kenny Jacobs in 6. Duncan in 22, Kane in 23. Dean Jacobs got the hammer down and pulled away. That was a white flag for him. Ellenberger in 20, Kenny Jacobs in 6, Duncan in 22, Kane in 23. Dean Jacobs, 18. Ellenberger in 20, Kenny Jacobs in 6, Duncan in 22, Kane in 23. Greg Wilson in 63. Dean Jacobs out of Worcester, Ohio, in that car number 18. Then it was Brian Ellenberger in 20, Kenny Jacobs in 6, Duncan in 22, Kane in 23, and Wilson in 63. Okay, let's hear it for Dean Jacobs, race fans. Way to go, Dean. Good job. Dean Jacobs.
You got it.
Well, can you mention the case track ones real quick?
Yeah.
See the red one?
Yeah.
So there's another port code.
That's Kennedy then.
Wait, there's an H and a regular one?
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, but I want to see if I can. Which one is Which one's H?
RH hardware.
4J didn't make it.
No, neither did
Neither
Ryan
Boston
O'Hara
Reed.
or 2M.
Stop Miller.
Cash,
Yeah, so she was the one. Remember to see if it went
Don't forget, only the top 4 advances is 12 laps. And we've got them going. Near and 00 out there early. And then car number 7, a Butch Schroeder. Schroeder in 7. Schroeder in 7, near and 00. And we've got a couple up over here. Got a pretty good bump there.
Yeah, it looks like that was the number 22 of Billy Jarrell. That's the second week in a row. Of course, Billy having no place to go on that particular move. We hope he's okay.
No, there certainly wasn't any place to go, and boy, I'll tell you, it was a crowded situation right there. So, so Roger Mossbarger also involved in that car number 95, and Wes Harbor in 77.
There's Billy out of the car now. Let's give him a big round of applause. Billy Jarrell.
Ready to get back at it. That white line's down there in turn number 4, and that's just about where we're going to get it at. Jim Deere and Butch Schroeder. Near and 00. Caution flag is out. We'll do it again. What with that white line, and near and 00. Schroeder in 7, Kevin All in 15, Neighbor in 6. Marty Ling in 47. Castle in 5, just missed him. That was Marty Ling, and that car number 47 got together with Keith Baxter in 1B. So Ling got the brunt of that, and Baxter came on through. So Marty Ling in car number 47 now out of Millersburg, Ohio. The reason for this caution. A little bit of a problem there, but there Marty's out of the car. Let's give him a big round of applause, race fans, for Marty Ling.
Now, if you just haul him off of here, we're ready to go.
Jim Neer about ready to put the hammer down at that 00, and Butch Schroeder going to be right on his back Nerf bar. There we go. We got him going, and then Chad Timonall in that 3rd spot too. Schroeder in 7 now, really challenging Neer for that lead. Then Chad Timonall coming up on Butch Schroeder. And we've got one over in 3 and 4. Caution flag another time. picking up the tempo just a little bit now as they go into 3, and they're starting to go a little bit faster now as they go into turn 4, and it looks like they got them gone. Schroeder down on the bottom of Neer. Schroeder and Neer. Neer still got the lead, though, and we've got one off the racetrack over in turn 2. Caution out another time.
Looks like that was number 6 of Nick Tabor.
Number 15 had a tendency to do that sometimes.
Neer in 00. Schroeder in 7. And we've got them gone. Neer in 00 continues to lead it. Schroeder in 7, now being challenged by Chad Kemenall. Kemenall goes into that number 2 spot. Schroeder comes right back. Chad Kemenall battling it out with Schroeder for that number 2 position, and Neer's got a big lead now. And we've got another spin out down in turn 4. Caution out another time. Do it again. Chad Kemenall right on Neer's Nerf bar right now, so it's going to be a dandy here. Look at Butch Schroeder trying to come back. Schroeder comes right back in that car number 7. Jim Neer in 00 out front at a big lead another time, and at 00. Schroeder in 7. Caution flag is out another time. Now that'll put Butch Schroeder in that 2nd spot to challenge Jim Neer for this race again. They're tightening up the field a little bit now, getting down to hammer time. Neer getting a heck of a run. Over Schroeder in 7, Harville in 15. Harville in 15. Gee, Bundy. So Neer in that 00 with a big lead another time. Kemenall in 15 trying to challenge Butch Schroeder for that number 2 spot. Bud Horton in 99. Daryl Simonling in 30. Neer in 00 continues to lead it. Schroeder in 7 being challenged by Chad Kemenall in 15. Kemenall now goes into that number 2 spot. Kemenall, the white flag lap. Schroeder trying to come right back now in car number 7, but Kemenall's got it. Jim Neer in 00 about to come around with a win. There's your winner, Jim Neer in 00. Kemenall in 15, Schroeder in 7, Horton in 99, Steimeling in 30. Jim Neer in 00, your winner. Then with Chad Kemenall on that 15, Butch Schroeder in 7. Neer Metal Fabrication, one of the sponsors on Jim Neer's car number 00. Come on, let's hear it for him coming around. Let's give them a big send-off. They're waving at you. what you've done for them. Now they're going to show you what they can do. Okay, we're going to put the hammer down here. We've got things in motion. Casey Kane in 23K and Rodney Duncan in 22. Daryl Steimeling in car number 30 will join the field in place of Randy Kinzer. The white line is down in turn 4. We like to get a good side-by-side start on that front row. Looks good. Kane in 22 gets out there. Kane in 23. Got a problem already. Yeah, we got a tire out on the racetrack here.
I know.
Our treasure.
I know. Let's go get it after him.
Showing us.
Okay, we're ready to go at it. Kane and Duncan ready to put the hammer down. Looks good. Casey Kane in that car number 23 out front. Oh, Eric Highsong into the wall hard. Eric Highsong in car number 72 hard into the wall.
And several cars get together here. First of all, Jimmy Stinson in the car number 84 got up on the wall. Looks like he suffered some front end damage. Nowhere to go. Eric Highsong ran up over a right rear. Also got into the wall. From here you can see the bent bottom radius rod on the car number 84.
You got time, boys. Let's get Martin back.
A long way to go. You can't win it on the first lap either, so you got to be around at the finish. And Casey Kane got him going. Casey Kane and Duncan. Kane, Duncan, Kemenall, Greg Wilson. Casey Kane, Rodney Duncan, Chad Kemenall, Greg Wilson, Butch Schroeder, Jim Deere. Casey Kane, Rodney Duncan, Chad Kemenall, Greg Wilson, Jim Deere, and Butch Schroeder. Lap traffic now. A lot of heavy lap traffic for Casey Kane. Rodney Duncan trying to follow right through with him. Duncan's got the lead. Rodney Duncan has taken over the lead now at car number 22. So Duncan, now your leader. Kane back to second in car number 23. Duncan in 22, Kane in 23, Kemenall in 15, Deere in 00. Rodney Duncan, still your leader, getting into heavy lap traffic now. Duncan having a little bit of a problem trying to get around some of these lap cars. Casey Kane right with him. Caution flag is out. Caution flag. Rodney Duncan in car number 22. Then it's Casey Kane in 23. So Duncan is your leader. Kane in 23 running in that number 2 spot. Then it's Kim and all in 15.
Oh, it was still early. I mean, they didn't have a problem with paying. She just didn't want to stay because she wanted to go home. They've been out all week. If we were at home, she didn't.
Duncan on the hammer. Kim and all trying to move in now. That car number 15 on Casey Kane in 23. Duncan in 22, Kane in 23, Kim and all in 15, near and 00. Frankie Kerr beginning to move up too in that car number 23S. Battling it out for that third position, and Kim and all good solid third now. Casey Kane up high, about to take over the lead now. Casey Kane goes into the lead, but Duncan trying to come right back. Duncan has the lead one more time. Kane back to second now. Kim and all running third. Rodney Duncan, then Casey Kane, Chad Kim and all, Frankie Kerr, Jim Neer. Frankie Kerr really the guy on the move now in that car number 23S. Duncan in 22, Kane in 23, Kim and all in 15. Rodney Duncan continues to lead in that car number 22. Then it's Casey Kane in 23. Kim and all in 15. Okay, the hammer's down another time. Casey Kane put the move on Rodney Duncan. So Casey Kane back in the lead now. Kane in 23. Duncan in 22. Kerr in 23. Kim and all in 15. Duncan in 22, Kerr in 23, Kim and all in 15. Casey Kane really stretching his lead over second place Rodney Duncan. Frankie Kerr still running in that third spot. Kemenall is fourth at car number 15. Kane in 23. Duncan in 22, now about to be challenged by Frankie Kerr in that 23 car. Caution flag is out.
Ambulance, get over there. Go, go.
Need the ambulance to turn forward,
He's up in the
please.
fence, Brian. Get my Brian, Frank. He's up in the fence like the horse down here. Who is it? Huh? 99.
Hud Horton, car number 99.
I might need
Is he
that
on the
again.
back of the fence? All right, get the repairs.
So Casey Kane in that car number 23 continues to lead it. Rodney Duncan in car number 22 running in that number 2 spot. Frankie Kerr, like we mentioned a little bit earlier, the guy on the move. Then it's Kemenall in 15. Okay, the cone is out. We're ready to get back at it.
My last side of the page.
Well, then we better go nonstop.
All right, yeah.
And we've got him going. Casey Kane on the move. Kane getting a pretty good lead now. Duncan had that lap traffic to contend with. Casey Kane built up another big lead. Duncan in 22, Kemenall in 15, Kerr in 23. Kemenall in 15, Kerr in 23. Casey Kane in 23 into turn number 1 as your leader. Then it's Duncan in 22, Kemenall in 15, Kerr in 23. Near in 00, Kelly Kinzer in 4K. Kane into heavy traffic now in 3 and 4. Casey Kane really weaving through traffic now. Duncan in 22, Kerr in 23, Kemenall in 15. Near in 00. Kane in 23. Out of turn number 2 and down about. Kane woes off of the racetrack and he comes back up on. Casey Kane was almost off of the racetrack, back on the back stretch. That car number 23. Duncan in 22, still running second. Kerr in 23, running third. Kemenall in 15 in that 4th spot. Near in 00, running 5th. Casey Kane in 23. Duncan in 22, Kerr in 23, and that was a white flag lap for Casey Kane. Casey Kane in 23, Duncan in 22, Kerr in 23. Yes, sir.
Everybody, thank you for coming out this evening and welcome to KC Raceway. Have a safe trip home.
And leave the speed for the Speedway. Butch Hellier for Coors is going to go down and present Casey Kane with the jacket and so forth. Casey, you get done with that photo session, come on up. We'd like to talk to you. We've got the portable mic enabled. So Casey Kane, the winner here. Let's hear it for him. Like I mentioned, Butch Hellier out of Coors will present Casey with the jacket here. And once again, we'd like to thank Coors for sponsoring this evening's races.
Not too many people take it off that KC bank and bring it back on, but a masterful job by Casey Kane.
As I understand it, they are taking Hud Horton into the hospital for a checkup.
Thanks again for coming out, Butch, and thanks to Coors Light for sponsoring tonight's event.
What do you say?
RPM tonight, next.
Going green, this time 5, going green, this time 5. Bring them down.
Open Wheel Wednesday is brought to you by Honda, proud sponsor of the 2000 FedEx Championship Series.
The All-Star Circuit of Champions in Chillicothe, Ohio. Casey Kane got the jump at the start ahead of point leader Rodney Duncan, but a few laps later, Duncan in the white car caught Kane in traffic, and he took the lead. Casey then made a move to get it back, but couldn't get by on the first try as he goes to the outside, and then he went high into turn number 1 as they raced there, and that gave him the momentum to rocket past Duncan as they headed down the backstretch, put Kane back out in front. It wasn't over yet. Several laps later, Kane almost lost it all over the berm, but he got the car back on track, and Casey went on to pick up his second career All-Star victory. Duncan second, Frankie Kerr third.